Here's a book called Who Will Plant a Tree? This book is written by Jerry Pallotta and illustrated by Tom Leonard. And there's some clues on the front cover of this book. Who will plant a tree? Let's see. I wonder who will plant a tree. Last fall, a squirrel buried an acorn. He didn't know it, but he planted an oak tree. I know you've been studying about roots and stems and leaves. Here we have it. The seed is the acorn. The stem is coming up. The leaves we see coming out. Seeds stuck to the messy fur of an apple-eating black bear. The bear tripped and the seed fell off, and he planted an apple tree. A goose migrated with a chestnut burr stuck to her feathers. Miles away, the burr came off, and she planted a chestnut tree. A dolphin pushed a coconut into the ocean currents, and the coconut floated to an island, and a palm tree grew. So that dolphin planted the tree. Ants marched a pine nut down their tunnel. They didn't know it, but they planted a pine tree. Cherry seeds got stuck on the tail of a wild horse, and she swished her tail, and a seed fell off and grew into a cherry tree. A beaver used his sharp teeth to chop down a maple tree. Crash! Maple trees were planted along the riverbank. The beaver planted that tree. Playful monkeys threw figs at each other. They planted fig trees. Stop it, don't throw food, our author says. It's a joke though, because they will do it. A moose got a pear tree branch stuck in his antlers. It walked and walked. As the pears fell off, the trees were planted. Wow. Big old Mr. Moose carrying those pears. Off they fall and pear trees are planted. An owl swallowed a mouse that had been eating elm tree seeds, and later the owl coughed up an owl pellet and an elm tree grew. In the Amazon River, a pacu ate floating fruit, and he pooped the seeds, and trees were planted all over the rainforest. A camel chewed some dates and then spit out the seeds, and it wasn't long before a seed grew into a date palm. I hope you're noticing in all these pictures we see the root structures that develop from the seed. A wren flies to her nest with a juniper berry in her beak. Oops, the tasty berry fell. The wren planted a juniper tree. And look at her little wren baby saying, "We want that food." A teacher taught her students all about trees. They went on a field trip and planted the trees. What fun. Wait a second. Did an elephant just plant a tree? And this book was called Who Will Plant a Tree? I hope you enjoyed it.